here we are on the brink of another world war, or maybe another 6-day war. Because this is not the first time that Israel has used the idea of preemptive strike as a defense, which is a very flimsy defense, because it's really saying we're not retaliating on action already taken. We're retaliating on action that hasn't actually been taken yet based on our emotional subjectivity around the situation. And in case you're wondering what is the 6-Day War, that happened in 1967 when Israel preemptively struck against Egypt, Syria, and Jordan, claiming imminent threat, effectively setting the precedent for the argument that they're using today in this upcoming war. And I find it so fascinating when I do pull up the chart from the 6-Day War and current day. So in the middle, I have the 6-Day War transits, the preemptive strike transits, and on the outer wheel, I have the current transits of what's happening right now. And it's actually kind of wild how many similarities or how many similar placements there are between these two time periods, between these two preemptive strike stories. So of course, the most notable, we have Saturn in Aries. Saturn was in Aries back in 1967, and Saturn is currently in Aries as of, well, the end of May. When I think about a preemptive strike, I think about how Saturn in Aries really embodies that on some level, because Saturn is so much about discipline. It's like the idea that we're being really strategic about something, and Aries is the god of war and battles and carnage and taking charge. It's almost as if sometimes you can't help but like press the go button and you're like, there's a red button, I really want to touch it. And Saturn is like, do we really want to touch that though? Aries is like, but I really want to touch it. I really want to go. And I also think it's fascinating that both periods feature a Mercury in Cancer. So when you're talking about emotional subjectivity, the past, nationalism, these are all very Cancer terms. Mercury, perspective, how we communicate with each other. Are we communicating from a reactionary place, or are we communicating with an intentionality around our response? Meaning, are we being informed by how things have gone in the past, by the fears, Saturn and Aries of the past, Mercury and Cancer, contaminating our filter and our ability to communicate? Also interesting, back in 1967, during the 6-Day War preemptive strike, the nodes were South Node in Scorpio, North Node in Taurus, so like collective karma. It's the idea that in astrology, retracing similar signs, degrees, will always kind of bring a history repeating type of energy to the fold. And in this case, Venus had just gone over that North Node point, almost as if we are retracing something from the past, seeing how things are playing out currently. And Venus and Taurus themes,